True confessions from a bird addict about cockatoos. Hey guys, what do I want to tell you about cockatoos today? I have over 22 species. I love my parrots. I also love my YouTube members almost as much as I love my parrots. I'm here to talk to you about cockatoos today and to help make sure that when you're choosing a parrot, you get the right one. And hopefully to make sure that as much as possible, you really can create that blissful bond, minimizing the need for rescues. So I do have an affinity for the New World parrots. A New World parrot is a parrot from Latin America, South America, Central America, and those tend to be very colorful, very beautiful. Macaws, conures, pioneers are from there, parrotlets are from there. There are a lot of parrots in the New World. There's a lot of space there, so maybe it makes sense. Now, the thing is, I always kept my distance from cockatoos other than my cockatiel. Cockatiels, they almost want to break off, scientifically speaking, into another family because cockatoos are all so much bigger. But cockatiels just, they're very different. Much smaller, much easier, supposed to be much more cuddly, that kind of thing, much quieter. Cockatoos really have the reputation of being so loud. If I'm not mistaken, there are 22 species of cockatoos. Is that right? We'll have to check that, and if not, I'll make sure to write it in here, my correct answer. But cockatoos are really notorious for being loud. One reason is here in the States, one thing that happens is people get a cockatoo and then they don't give it everything it needs, or the cockatoo's personality is just loud and ostentatious. Plus, the males, they're full of a little more hormones. That's a nice euphemism, right? They're full of more hormones and they can be more difficult to handle, to listen to, that kind of thing. So cockatoos can be kind of like wild, out there, crazy. So I've always avoided them. However, I have an affinity for New World parrots. My husband has an affinity for cockatoos. And so over the years, he's brought home a total of 3 cockatoos. We've got Diva here, Bella, our rose-breasted cockatoo, and the latest cockatoo that my fella brought home, I can't help it, it rhymes, is Orabella, the umbrella. However, it's kind of funny. First of all, my husband's chosen 3 hens without really knowing their genders. I've always DNA'd when they've gotten home. Second of all, they've all been surprisingly phenomenal. So I'm like, am I developing an affinity for cockatoos? That could be. I do like them. I know. Thanks for being with me. Yeah, you're such a sweet thing. Hi. Yes. Are you asking me for a treat? Yeah. You're sweetie pie. I've been really surprised and pleased at how not stereotypical our cockatoos are. Yes, our umbrella, she can be loud and do this umbrella dance. It's entertaining, and it isn't like, oh my God, my ears. It's not like my Amazons. My Amazons are worse. Part of that is because we think that Orabella, all 3 have been rescues. Orabella was really loved and well taken care of. What is it? What is it? Oh, no, you're pushing my fingers away. Okay. You want a treat, huh? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, I'll get you a treat. I'm almost done. I'll wrap it up. So what I really want you to know is some cockatoos are loud. They can be difficult. And ironically, the cockatoo beak is more wood magnetically attracted. They find wood, even if it's in your home, even if it's your expensive banister, even if it's a kitchen cabinet, and they want to chew it. So with cockatoos, more than my macaw, I'm really surprised. You really need to make sure that they have something, kind of like they need something that they can just constantly go through, just like that. And so you do need to make sure that you either have a lot of plain untreated wood that is not toxic wood for them, or a lot of toys. It's just a must with them. One of the things that my girls love is cardboard. So I will get them what I consider to be the cleanest, nicest boxes. And one place I do that is when I go to Costco, I bring home fruit boxes that don't have a lot of paint on them, or that have little to no paint. And that way, if it had fruit in it, I'm like, how dirty can they keep this? It's got to be pretty clean. And all it had in it was fruit. So I trust that. So make sure that you really research if you're interested in getting a cockatoo. My experience has been surprisingly really pleasant, really wonderful. And now I have to go get someone a treat. If you enjoyed my pink girl and I, please be sure to give us one of these and put any questions or comments below. I am going to end with this. I think I'm going to have permission to do this. I also recently met Rax, a long-billed Corella, who is also a white cockatoo. Now, I didn't get to meet Rax in person because Rax is on the other side of the world. Believe me, if Rax was a lot closer, like, you know, within a half hour, an hour, I would go visit Rax. I'd do 2 to 3 hours for Rax. But the other side of the world, a little hard to get to. However, Rax seems awesome. Cockatoos, they have a lot of personality. They are more like children. Their intelligence seems more developed in a human-like way. And so if you are looking at an umbrella, make sure that you are a person whose lifestyle is and will continue to be for a long time one of sort of having the time and energy for something very much like a child. A parrot that really wants to not just share your life and your home, but wants to see what you're doing, wants to be involved. It's like a child wants to be a part of your life and physically what is going on with you. Our Hans Macaw is a little like that. She'll jump on our shoulder and crawl down to whatever we're doing because she wants to be in it, a part of it. If you want some awesome merch like my awesome t-shirt, please be sure to visit shop.parrotbliss.com and I will catch you in the next pink and feathered video.